Hello, everybody. Let me just find my live. There I am. Hello, Gail. This might be too low. I hope that I'm going to be able to, like, you guys will be able to see everything. So hello, everybody. I wanted to catch up with you guys. I'll pop this right onto YouTube as soon as I'm done here. Sorry, I might have to put something up to cover that light. So there's lots of things going on. Hey, Bridget. We have the January online class that is happening. We have 3 days left to sign up for the paper party. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the scrapbook videos, Gail. I am doing more of those. And then we have celebrations happening. So today I'm going to be using some celebration paper, and I spent all of yesterday, a good chunk of time. Let me see if I can block this light. I don't normally go live this late in the day. Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Where is this light coming from? I don't know where that light is coming from. Oh, right there. Really not gonna stay. Okay, that's better. Finally, like the last way I put the light, it finally, or the thing, it finally blocks it. So I want to do, we're going to do 3 cards, actually. I'm going to show you how to do really simple cards. I actually just want to use the sentiment, I think, from this. This is a beautiful stamp set, but yesterday I spent several hours just putting together all my stamp sets, all the red rubber ones. You know, I trimmed them out and put them together so that it would be easier to create with. I just hadn't had a chance to do that. And then I have this really beautiful designer paper. This is from Celebrations, and I think this is 2 packs. Yes, I will put this on my YouTube channel as soon as I'm done. I just have not had time to film a video, a regular video. Not so much the time to film it, but then the time to edit it and then get it posted. And so I'm just doing a live today so that something can go up, so the project can go up today. And then I'm hoping to be back to regularly edited videos that are shorter. Today I'm having a little bit of a struggle. Some of you guys know that I've had some struggles recently with some ovarian cysts, and one ruptured back in October, I think it was, in October. And I've had some issues. I had some issues at the end of last week, and then today I woke up having some issues. So I've been on a heating pad, and sitting at my table here is not comfortable. So I just thought it would be easier if I did a live, and then I can put it on YouTube, and then hopefully next week we'll get back to it. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is the celebration paper. So you can get this for free when you purchase $50. Like when your order is $50, you can pick this for free. Also, when you spend $50 with me, you will get my online class for January for free. And then I have an ordering special for you guys that is also free. Yeah, ovarian cysts are not fun to deal with. They have been a struggle, and I just don't want one to rupture again. The one I had in October partially ruptured. Nothing's rupturing, but it's just painful. So I've been on the heating pad and reclined a little bit. So, you know, it happens. It's we'll get through it. So I wanted to make 3 cards because in January, what I tend to do is I tend to focus on making like thank you cards, happy birthday cards, or just like sending you a note kind of cards. I do not have enough of these in my stash. I have very specific cards like, you know, holiday cards or different things like that. But I think there's always a moment where it's like, I need a card and I need it to not be like really specific. And I really love this, sending a card instead of a text. And so I wanted to create 3 cards. So I might do 4, but let's start with 3 here. So what I want to do is that I'm using black cardstock for my card base. And I'm just going to cut these at 4 1/4. And we'll pop a little piece of white inside of the card so that if we, when we write our message, it'll be on white. So we're just gonna do this. These are gonna be so simple. I wanna show you how to take this designer paper and make really simple cards. Okay. I'm gonna do 3 and then I'm gonna leave that other piece of cardstock in case I need some layers. Okay, so we have our 3 card bases, right? Okay, so now I want some of this designer paper. Again, this is 2 packs, I believe. You guys know that I totally want to use the Bermuda Bay. So I want like 2 of these. So we'll do that color. We definitely want to do gray. I think that'll be really pretty against the black. And then let's do the purple because I think the purple will be really pretty as well. Any of these colors would. I love this paper. I think it's really pretty. So this is sort of like, you know, it can be like a one-sheet wonder kind of, where you're just taking 1 sheet of cardstock and using it to make cards. Okay. So what I want to do with this one is we're going to go 3 1/4. Well, I guess I don't need 2 because if I do 3, well, I might. I'm going to do 2 just in case because I want to cut this at the same time. So 3 1/4. Okay. By 4 1/4. And then I'm going to do at 2 inches. Okay. So I did 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then I cut at the 2 inch mark. It's gonna, so technically I could make 2 cards with these pieces. So I want a top and a bottom like this. Okay. And I'm thinking I didn't want to do like a bunch of layers. I kind of wanted to make this simple, but I think that adding a layer, I think, is going to be helpful. So let's take this one and do 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. So those are really simple layers. Then we'll take a little bit of adhesive. I'm going to use liquid glue. And you could do Bermuda Bay. I think this might be mint macaroon. I just got it out of my, I'm going to do this side for this bottom piece. I actually want my rolling adhesive. We probably do not need my hair in there. Okay. Put that piece down. Now this piece we will add this way. And it's not going to matter if they meet because we're going to put something else in the middle to cover up that seam. But you guys get the idea. So this is our first design. Okay. And then I want to put this right there in the middle, right? but I think I want some ribbon. Now here's some black ribbon. That could be pretty. I was thinking I wanted something a little bit thicker, but I don't have any thicker black ribbon, but I do have, this is thicker. But it's not like a lot of contrast, but it's thicker. I think those are my own, well, I do have white. I have this white ribbon, and this is from the, this is the frayed white ribbon. I think I'll let you guys choose. Hey, Sylvia. So we have the white frayed, the black checkered, or this blue type checkered. So why don't you guys tell me in the comments which ribbon you think? Which one do you like? And then I also want to grab, I think, well, let me grab my shape basket. I was going to go with just a circle, but maybe I'll go with something like this. Sylvia, the black one or the blue one? Roberta said black and white. And I think maybe Sylvia might have been thinking that too. You guys don't think that that's too thin? Okay, maybe let's go with this one. I'm gonna trust you guys. Oh, Sylvia said the blue. I like that it's thicker, but I like the contrast of the black and white. I mean, could we just have all of the ribbons and all of the colors and all of the widths? I mean, can't our crafting spaces take that? Like, all of the ribbons everywhere? Okay, so this I just want to do in a bow. So I wrapped it around the back, and then we're going to take this. And I'm hoping that it stayed tight enough. I don't think it did. Did it? I want it to be a little tighter, I think. So if you pull it tight enough that it sort of curls the paper up, and you just hold it a little bit, see how that kind of pulls the paper up? I mean, you don't want to pull it tight. It will rip the paper. But if you hold it like that, then when you do your bow, it will loosen a little bit. It'll loosen the slack a little bit, and then that usually ends up making it perfect. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. I mean, half this video is going to be me messing around with the ribbons because for whatever reason, I have a hard time getting them how I like them on camera. When I'm not on camera, I do it just fine. Okay. So probably a good size bow. Since it's not as thick, I do want to like keep it pretty big. Okay, so then we're gonna, it won't matter exactly where we put it. Let me grab my ribbon scissors. Okay. So I'm thinking this is going to go here, and then I'm thinking I'm just going to do my sentiment. Originally, I was going to do it right at the seam. Maybe I'll still do that. So if I do this off to the side, I think the black was the right color. Okay, so I think I'll do this off to the side like this. Then we're going to put that in the middle. And then we'll do the sentiment. So on the back of here, I'm just going to use some foam. Just my foam pieces will work. Is this ribbon discontinued? The black and white? Hey, Roberta, I know you're on here. I don't think it is. I think most of my ribbon in my drawer is not discontinued. But is this one? Did I miss that? Roberta, I'm sure if she's still on here, she can check. Or she might just know off the top of her head. So my stance with ribbon is I love ribbon. And if it matches, Kathy's on here and she said, no, it's on the carryover list. So it's not discontinued, but my personal view on ribbon is, I love it so much that it doesn't really matter to me for my projects if it's discontinued, if the color isn't. So if the color is still in our lineup, I will still use it, for sure. And I love getting it on the clearance rack. It's one of my favorite places to get ribbon. Okay. So, but Roberta said it's still available and Kathy said it's on the carryover list. So is this going to be too big? Ooh, it's like just barely going to fit. It's just barely, I think. Okay. Went to the online store and it's there, is what Roberta said. So thank you, Roberta and Kathy, for helping me out. I didn't think it had retired, but, you know, sometimes... Hey, Megan! Oh, it makes me sad to see Megan pop on here because I miss her so much. And she is just struggling with some pain, too. We were both kind of laughing today about 2022. And we were like, 2022 needs to stay away from us. It really needs to stay away from us. I need a scratch piece of paper. Oh, I wish you were here playing too. Okay, I'm just doing a test just to make sure my, just to make sure. Megan says, I'm like 22, you're drunk, go home. I mean, I have in the past tried coloring on, and I think on one of my lives I showed you guys that you can color on this ribbon. I can show you again if you guys are interested. I don't do that a lot, but I'm the kind of crafter that I really like just getting things done. So sometimes I don't like to take that extra step, but your blends will work. Like, let's do it on this one. Well, let's show you two different ways. So let's do a, oh God, that hurt. Let's do a writer marker, which is just a regular ink marker. That's gonna be a mess. I need my, so you can take your ribbon. I do the brush side. And you can just, I pounce it. Okay. Do you have something on underneath? Because it's definitely going to bleed. Or you can take your blend, which is an alcohol marker. And again, I take my brush end and I use the side and I just pounce it. So these are both Poppy Parade. I think it's the same, you're getting the same kind of color. I feel like this is maybe a little bit more intense, but you can totally do that. Okay. So now let's add our sentiment. And don't you feel like it needs like one more thing, like sequence or I mean, it's not my favorite. It's really not my most favorite creation ever. These sequins from Little Lucy's, Little Things from, I don't know if it's Little Lucy. It's Lucy something or another, in case you're wanting. I don't have any of the hexagon gems. They're on their way to me. I've ordered them, but that would be cute on here too. Also, regular rhinestones would be really cute on here. You could color the rhinestones with your blend markers as well. Oh, for goodness sakes. What is the deal? This one is full, so there it goes. And then we'll just use, these sequins are pretty. You could use the Darice sequence as well. Those would sort of pick up the color underneath. So that would be really pretty. But isn't this designer paper just gorgeous? Let's get a little one. I put that glue too close together. Pick that glue up and move it. I mean, that's a little bit better. I don't know what I was doing with the way I put those sequins on. That was a little weird. I love this DSP too. I just think it's really gorgeous for lots of different projects. I mean, I just think you really can't go wrong with it. So let's just add a couple more. Just because I feel like I didn't maybe put those on the best. Oh, and that's good. I picked that one up the wrong way. So, I mean, I don't know. This one's not my favorite, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so now let's do the purple one. And I think I only need one of these. Yeah, and we're going to use a punch. So let's grab our postage pump. Our postage pump. I don't know what you're going to do with a postage pump, but I'm going to use a postage punch, and we're going to do 4 of these. This reminds me of my grandma. She would have loved this. She loved purple. Okay, so we have a card base. And then I think I need some Highland Heather here. So what I want to do is we can go this way too. We could totally go this way. Hi, Izzy. Haven't seen you pop on in a while. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Yeah, this way. Okay, and then this will give me a chance to talk about this. So you guys know I struggle with measurements quite a lot. And I had gotten, a while back, I had gotten one of these rulers, and it marks, like it tells you the exact measurement of each line, which I really need help with that. And when I write tutorials, particularly, I'm on a tutorial, like a design team where we do a tutorial bundle, and it's in the UK. Well, it's not just in the UK, it's like all different countries, but I have to, when I make a card, then I have to convert it to the different measurements. And so I need something that's like this, that is just, it's a little bit more helpful for me. But I saw that Lawn Fawn had a clear one, and I really, really wish that Stampin' Up! Would do some basic tools for card makers, because I feel like this would be so perfect. So it's 6 inches, which I like because it's easier for me to keep it on my desk. And then you can see that it's thicker. So it's a little bit thicker, and it gives me it's a little bit more sturdy, but then it also does the same thing where it breaks it down. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's clear, but yeah, you can see it a little bit. And this is from Lawn Fawn. I got it on simonsaysstamps.com when I was getting, I think I was getting sequins. When I got these sequins, I think is when I saw this. And I loved it. And so I got it. I've been using it a ton. So, a little, you know, if you struggle like I do with this, you might want to try it. So I think I'm going to do 4 1/4 by, I think 3 1/4. I think that will work actually. So let's use this Highland Heather. Hi, Linda. I was thinking about you yesterday. And then 4 1/4. So this is Highland Heather cardstock. Okay. So I think let's try this and see if that is going to be a good measurement. Oh yeah. So again, I'm going to do the same thing where I do it opposite. So I can use both sides. And we're just going to line these up. And then I think I'm going to I'm going to pop them up. It is a really great ruler. And you guys know I love sharing tools like that with you guys. Again, I really wish Stampin' Up! Would do like some basic, I really love Stampin' Up's tools. I love the trimmers and the snips, and I really like, I would love for them, I think they have in the past, I think they had a X-Acto knife, but I think there's some things that are like just basic that are really helpful as a card maker, particularly if you don't, like, I didn't start out making cards. I'm a scrapbooker. And so making cards is not easy for me. It's also not something that I just like am always dying to do. Like, oh, I just want to sit down and make cards. And some of that is because there are some aspects of card making that are a little bit more difficult for me. And that is why a lot of my cards, most of my cards, you see, are really, really simple. And so I wish Stampin' Up! Would come out with like some basic, like a basic card making toolkit where you could get like your snips and a really good ruler like that one and an X-Acto knife and you know, what else would you want to go in it, like a paper piercer like that, so that you had some basic tools that were helpful. So I just punched out 4 of these, and then the Highland Heather piece is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it's going to give us a little bit of room in between each piece. A corner rounder. Yes, like a little corner rounder. We've had a couple in the past, Stampin' Up! Has, and then they've retired them. Okay, so now on this, so this is our, I'm thinking about doing some embossing. Should I do it? I was going to keep these simple, but now I'm like, why don't we do some embossing? I'm getting into it now. Okay, so I'm taking this floral image out of here. And we are going to use, I think, silver. Oh, that's white. Where's my silver? I have gold. Here's silver. One of my favorite techniques of all time is heat embossing. It really is just magical. Okay. So we're going to take some Versamark. And I'm going to be brave. I'm going to like try to get my inner Christina Warner and be brave and do all of the stamping at once and then do the embossing one time. I'm always like, she's so brave to like do all the stamping and then do the embossing, and I'm like scared. I do one image and then I stop and I heat emboss. Okay, so I think I got all of that. Okay, so now what we need to do is just take a dry brush, and any of this stuff here is going to right, and that's some of that's going to be covered. So now here's the magic, and we'll have to see how this goes because I just almost dumped embossing powder everywhere. I just recently moved my heat tool to a different sort of location at my desk. So let's see how this goes. Okay. So we're going to grab our, see, where's that dry brush? Where did I put it? Oh, I put it back. Imagine that. Okay. We're going to let the heat tool heat up. Linda, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'll be reaching out to everybody who filled out for the paper party probably tomorrow to make sure that if you don't get an email from me tomorrow, Linda, let me know. Or I'll reach out to you if I don't have it, since I know that you want to. Okay, so then you're just going to heat it. This is where the magic happens. And invoices for that will be going out on Thursday. Look at how magical that is. Oh, it's just the best. Okay, so I think I got all the places. So you just heat it until it's melted. No, thank you, Linda. Thank you for signing up. Okay, it's so pretty. Okay, so then also let's put foam on the back of this. Especially since the the black piece is heat embossed. We definitely, because it just tends to warp a tiny bit, we just want to make sure we have a good amount of adhesive on there. Okay. And yeah, this whole flower is going to be covered. That's okay. I thought it might be. You could do it this way, but still, I still think a lot of it would be covered. So I'm going to go with my original design, which isn't quite in the middle. It's sort of down on the corner. Did I get that straight? Well, it's sort of on there now, huh? Okay. So now let's grab from our basket. I really need this replenished. I have this one. Oh, thank you fit on there? No. I like you. That's a cute one. Just a note. I don't think just a note. I have these other sentiment stamps, but I haven't put these together yet. So I have this one, celebrating you, and then happy and heartfelt. But I need to put those together. I ran out of steam when I was doing it. So let's use Highland Heather. I'm getting a little crazy. I want to try something else. So let's use this. It was just in Versamark, so it's fine. Don't be like me. Clean your stamps. It was just in Versamark, so it'll be fine. And then I'm going to stamp off once. And then just like that. And then I think let's do it in black since I did that stamping off. Here's Memento. Be like Katina, life is too short. Just have fun with it. Thanks, Megan. I like you. Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, Megan's killing me. Okay, this one is way better than the first one I did, you guys. This is way better. Okay. And you know, we're going to pull the sequins out. So I am positive I have some beautiful purple sequins. These are mini. Oh, I think I have some iridescent ones. Let's make sure those go back in the right. These are pretty. I think these were called like mermaid sequins. Oh no, these are my flamingo. See the little flamingos in there? Who's a fan of flamingos? Okay, let me get the right glue. Let me space these out better. That pop of silver is beautiful. Okay. I just stabbed myself. Try not to do that. These are kind of more pink than purple, but they'll work. And the glue will dry clear. So I know that looks like a mess, but it'll dry clear. Okay, don't be like Katina. I'm telling you. We need a couple more. We need like, what, 2 more? Okay, I like this one way better than the first one. Okay, and we still have 1 more to go. I'm talking too much. I gotta get with it. Okay. Okay, I like that one way better. Well, the first one's growing on me. The first one's sort of growing on me. Sort of. Okay. So let's let that dry. Okay, now let's do the gray one. And we might have to emboss again. So I had kind of wanted to do like a masculine type card, but now I'm just like, well, let's just do a card. Let's just, I might use that ribbon again too. So for this one, I think I want to go this way again. Oh man. Linda said I had to get stitches in my finger from a cut with a craft knife years ago. Okay, so let me see how we're going to do this one. Okay, we're going to do it this way. I need my trimmer. Now this one, I don't know how it's going to go because I've not tried it. Yeah, definitely this one, I could have done Bermuda Bay and it would have matched better because this color here for this paper is Bermuda Bay and I did like a mint macaroon. So yeah, you're right. You're right, Megan, actually. Okay, so I think I just need 1. I don't think that I need to do 2. So this is just, I like using these 2 lines here when I'm cutting strips. It doesn't really matter. You could do them tiny. You can do them larger. I just want a bunch of strips. Now the gray would go with anything, right? You could do this with a blue. a green, a purple, a yellow, like, you know, gray is pretty much going to go with anything. Should we do a pink? Should we do this pink and this gray and this, that could work. Okay. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I was thinking that we could do, maybe we should do strips of pink too. I was going to do something different, but maybe we just need some of these. This, I think, is, what color is this? Magenta Madness? I wanted to say Lovely Lipstick, but that's a color we haven't had in a million years. So I don't know why it would be Lovely Lipstick. I cleaned out all of my scraps. Oh, diagonal strip. Oh, you're making it difficult for me, Megan. Oof, oof. Diagonal strips. I don't know if I can do it, Megan. You come do diagonal strips. Ooh, I'm scared. Like, do you think? Should we just try it? Should we just, like, try what Megan is saying? Would I do the whole thing in diagonal? Ooh, some of these aren't going to reach, though. Some of my pink aren't going to reach. Oh, Megan. Oh, Megan. Do a triangle. Okay, I'm going to mute Megan in a minute. Don't be like Megan. Okay, we're not going to do, we're not, no. I had an idea and we're going to stick to it. I mean, I didn't have an idea, but we're not doing diagonal. No. Look, listen, Linda, listen. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, Megan's idea might have been better. But I just said it has to be easy. So I was thinking that this would be like a fun masculine card. Originally, when I was thinking about the gray, I was like, that'd be great for like a masculine card. But I mean, I guess it still could be. I personally wouldn't use pink for a masculine card. But you could do this in blue. You could do it in like Pacific Point instead of pink if you wanted to do like a masculine take on it. Oops. I got a little adhesive right there. Handy dandy sand eraser. We'll take that right off. Like it never happened, I think. I might have made it worse. This gray is it not everything? So just go right to the edge and mix it up. Mix it up a little bit. Shake it up a little bit. Have you guys seen the Bee movie? It's an old movie. Jerry Seinfeld is the voice of the bee. Andrew loves that movie. We watch it regularly. Okay. I'm still not sure where this card is going. Still not sure. Okay. Maybe we need to do some more embossing. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's use this. Oh, Megan, this sort of matches your planner stuff. Like the floral stuff that you like. Look, I have this notepad. I have a little pile of stuff I'm getting ready to send to Megan. First, the first thing I'm sending her is this Central Perk couch. I have one too. It actually sits at my computer and I like set little things on it. But then this, like it sort of has that same feel. I think I'm gonna have to get you this stamp set and send it to you. There's something else you wanted. Oh, the vellum. Okay, I need to do that for you. Okay. Now this is risky. It's either brave or risky or both. Where's Versamark? Okay. We're thinking the same thing, lady. We're thinking the same thing. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get this straight. But I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be straight. If I do it a little bit off, it'll look like I did it on purpose. Angle it. Oh my gosh. It's like you're in my head. It's like you're in my head. Okay, then let's get our embossing powder back over here. Hopefully I didn't smush it too much and ruin the image. I mean, right? Okay. So on this, I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful and kind of clean this up a little bit because it's going to be the... Okay, so this did not turn out to be a masculine card at all. Sort of, huh, Megan? So I'm just letting this heat up so that the heat is on my project the least amount of time. So I want my heat gun really, really hot. I really like the space I put my heat gun. I might have to, Megan. So then let's watch the magic as the heat melts the embossing powder and makes it shiny. I feel like we need a stamp set that says, "Thank you for being a friend." It really, when Betty White passed, I just keep singing that song, "Thank You for Being a Friend." And I really wanted a stamp set. Okay, so I could do a sentiment down here. I kind of wanted to do it over the flower. Time to relax. This is from Mini Messages, and I just have a bunch that are cut. You guys tell me, do you think that it's too much, the black on black? Do you think that I should do like a sentiment down here? Because I could do it in the corner. If I'm going to send this to Megan, maybe I should do this one, Friends Forever. It's fine, you're going to send that one to me. What do you guys think? Down here? Or I really kind of like it here. So you know what we could do? Well, I could mount some... I could do like a little pink behind it. Like, what about this little thin strip? And then putting that underneath. I don't know what you mean, Megan. Like between the paper stripes. I think these are too thick. I sort of like this pink underneath. What about this? I'm really getting fancy here, but whoops. I think that's gonna, that might blend in too much with the silver. Now I'm less nervous about this because I'm sending it to Megan and I know she'll just still love me forever, even if it doesn't turn out. Okay. Whoa, I just knocked over everything. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go for the pink strip behind it, and then we're going to call it good. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So a little bit of glue on the back of that. And then some pink in the middle. Always leave your strips a little bit longer and then trim them once you get things put together. Okay, it's better than trimming it and then having some regret. And then we're going to do some foam on this because that will also help it stand out. I have this really skinny foam for just this kind of occasion. Okay, you guys, I am totally impressed with these cards. None of them came out how I wanted. Like none of them, my original idea, none of them worked out that way. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Now this Friends Forever is embossed in white. And sometimes if you find your black cardstock isn't, like, because I remelted that to do the edges, my white embossing powder for my sentiment kind of got a little messed up. Just take a white gel pen and go over it. Just real gently. Okay. Oh my gosh. Does it need sequins? I mean, don't you think? Who's going to turn down sequins? Who's going to turn? No, this is yellow. This is like, oh, I think I have these. No. No. These. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is this? I feel like maybe Maybe just like down here. It's like I don't want to go up there and mess around with that. You know what else? No, it wouldn't. It'd be too much. I was going to say a heart would look cute on this, but I don't think it would. Maybe just one up here in the corner to kind of tie them together. Oh, I think my kids are home. Esau's doing all the running around today. He's got to go get Kayla, which is like 30 minutes away. And then he went and got the kids for me because my situation, I'm just in a lot of pain. Sitting in the car isn't going to work. Okay, let's take a look at all three of these cards that did not come out anything like what I thought they would. So we have this one that's going to Megan. And that's a little crooked, but Megan, just forgive the crookedness. Okay, it turned out way prettier than I thought it would. Then we have this one that I should have used the right color cardstock to coordinate with it. And then this one. So I actually really like all of them. I was going to say I had a favorite, but I actually really like the way they all came out. So I would love for you guys to place an order and get this paper for free because it is amazing. Where's my stack? I mean, I didn't use the yellow and I didn't use the blue. And you can mix and match these. Like the blue, this blue here and the yellow would be so pretty together, right? The pink, I didn't use the pink either. The pink and the yellow would be good together. The purple and the gray would be good together. It's just gorgeous paper. I love it. Like I said, this is 2 packs, so it's quite a big stack here, but I probably love the Bermuda Bay the most. It might be 3 packs. Good grief. I might have went crazy with this paper. The pink and the gray, like we did here, you could mix the light pink and the gray. Like how pretty would that be together? So I love it, you guys. So this is free. When you place a $50 order, you can get the pack of paper for free. And I will do a PDF for you guys, a project sheet, and I will have that linked on my website and in the YouTube description. I will take photos of all of this and have all that up for you guys so that you can see it. They're really easy. So this one, the cardstock layer was 4.5 by 3.5. Then the designer piece was 3.25 by 4.25, and I cut 2 inches. So there was a top and a bottom. It sort of looks like they're about the same. You could do a thinner one if you wanted. These were just random strips. So just random different size strips. And then the purple piece is 3.25 by 4.25, I think is what we did. So that really easy 3x4 kind of layer. Yeah, so 4.25 by 3.25. And then I used the postage punch. So you could use a circle punch, you could use a square punch, you could use your dies, you could use the stitched rectangle dies to do something like this. It would work. And then we did the silver embossing, and then the stamps that I used was the flowers is what I used. And mainly I had just wanted to use the sentiments, but I got off track and totally ended up using the images. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit today. I'll put this on YouTube and I'll have a blog post for you guys, and I will be back on Friday. This ruler, Sylvia, is from Lawn Fawn. So I got it at simonsaysstamps.com. simonsaysstamps.com. And that's where I got this ruler. It is a Lawn Fawn ruler. I don't know if it's on Amazon. You guys know I always want to share the tools that will be helpful to you. So even though this isn't a Stampin' Up! Product, I use this so much. I love having it right. It is right in my cup of tools, and I use it so much. It is by far the best ruler I have found. I found this one on Amazon. If you just search like that, But it's more flimsy, but it also has like a conversion chart, which is nice. I use this when I'm doing my tutorial bundle that I'm a part of that has with other demonstrators in other countries. I like that, but this is just, it is such a great little ruler. So, oh no. Well, I hope it wasn't anything inappropriate, Megan. That's funny. So thank you guys. I will have a blog post up for you guys. I will put this on YouTube. I hope you're doing good. If you're on YouTube, you can leave a comment in the description box below. I will link everything that I used as well, and I will have a project sheet up for you guys by the end of the day. So have a wonderful day, you guys, and I will chat with you guys later.